Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. 안녕하세요. I'm Justin Huang, Governor of Taitung, Taiwan. It's an honor to be here and have the opportunity to share with you the Taitung experience, a story I call From Poverty to Felicity. Taitung is located southeast of Taiwan, with about 10% size and yet only 1% population of Taiwan. In this Taiwan's least populated district, there are 7 Aboriginal tribes, a thriving agricultural sector, friendly people, the best air quality, and an excellent natural environment. But the story did not begin so merrily. Because of insufficient infrastructure, causing inaccessibility and lack of investment, Taitung has long been behind with regard to economic development and living standards. When I took the office 6 years ago, our portfolio did not look promising at all. We ranked lowest in household income and life expectancy, but highest in number of disabled population and the incidence of diseases such as TB. These charts show you how Taitung was disadvantaged when compared with Taipei City. I could go on with the list, but it would be too embarrassing. The point is, Taitung was never considered a healthy city. As a matter of fact, a poll in 2006 showed Taitung was the city in Taiwan with most unhappy citizens. So I know at this point many of you are thinking, why is this guy even here? As a governor, you have no right to complain about the situation. Instead, you must deal with the problems and find a way to tackle them. In the case of Taitung, poverty and disease were intertwined with each other. They even form a vicious cycle. It may seem to be complicated, but I was able to identify the core of the problem was indeed the economy. How did we go about reviving our economy? The answer is tourism industry. An event-driven tourism industry, to be more specific. Utilizing our superb natural resources, we initiated a hot air balloon festival and the international surfing competition. Together with triathlon races, they provided a 3-dimensional leisure sporting environment and were very successful in boosting visitor counts, which then were followed by unprecedented private investment and new jobs. In this table, you can see some of the results. They are quite incredible. Certainly way beyond my expectation 6 years ago. You see the visitors, new hotel rooms, business revenue, private investment, all increased by a significant amount, with growth rate from 50% to even 80%. Near 3,000 new jobs were created each year, unemployment dropping from 5.8% to 3.7%. Total savings in the banks and other financial institutions increased by $1.2 billion. We won Minister of Economic Affairs first place award twice in a row for success in attracting investments, a competition that we have never been even qualified to enter 4 years ago. Taitung's drastic change has earned the county enormous exposure and fame. In June this year, we were chosen by Lonely Planet to be one of the top 10 tour spots in Asia, and the only one in Taiwan. Improving the economy was essential, but there are other measures needed for a healthy city. We began to enhance our health policies, such as the ones against drinking, smoking, chewing areca nuts, and obesity, and the ones for diabetes, cancer screening. In 2011, we launched a campaign against drinking, which was widely considered as a mission impossible at first, but we were very determined and persistent. Incentives were provided, including a prize of $1,650 given to the winner who abstained from alcohol for the longest time. As positive results gradually appeared for the campaign, we decided to scale it upwards, from physical health to mental and spiritual health, and from individual concerns to community matters. 7 categories or aspects were taken under consideration for livable community competition, such as public safety, arts and cultural heritage, healthy lifestyle, environmental hygiene, friendly care, landscape management, and prevention of drunk driving and theft. Significant money prizes were given away, and I was pleased to see the number of participating communities has grown steadily. The effort did not come in vain. Results were convincing and well supported by the numbers. During this time, 689 people quit drinking. The figures for drunk driving, death, smoking rate, and TB incidences per 100,000 people all dropped, while the exercise rate and life expectancy improved. In 2015, Taitung received the Excellency Award by Minister of Health and Welfare. And I think that's the main reason I was invited here today. Meanwhile, we have also implemented ICT applications to increase convenience and efficiency, as well as public involvement. In many various fields, including the health sector, Taitung was recognized by ICF, Intelligent Community Forum, to be one of the Smart 21 communities this year and the year before. I believe the smarter the city is, the healthier the city is. Working towards becoming a healthy city. If Taitung can do it, so can you. God bless you and your city. Thank you. 감사합니다.
But my question is, are the local community, the local population, taking up surfing as a very healthy physical activity?
I realize how important it is to get locals to be involved in any events, especially international events. So we started a surfing school, a local surfing schools. And you can also see that over the years, there are more surfing shops that offer surfing lectures as well. So gradually, locals are involved more in the competition. And also in the competition, we design different categories. One for serious competitors or athletes. Some are for local beginners, so they get to participate in that. And I'm sure it takes time, but we're seeing the outcome more so now.
Previously, I just asked how to integrate different resources to make your cities friendly for health.
I think as a leader, it's important what your mindset is. And for elected politicians, it's very easy. You set your goal to be re-elected. But that's not the case for me. The case for me is really to solve the problems. To solve the problem is very important, because in the case of Taitung, if you don't solve the problem, well, your choice is really to change or to die. Yeah. But it's easy said than done. When you try to make some changes, serious changes, you have to be prepared that there are certain people who are not going to like that. And they're going to give you hard times in the process. But it's important that you know what you're doing, you make the right decisions, and you're persistent. So that's it. I think that's a key characteristic.